summer. It is a great time to clean out your closets, your house, get rid of stuff you're not using.
I'm in the process of doing that right now, and it's a great time to actually donate what you don't need anymore to Goodwill. But there are actually some do's and don'ts of donating that you definitely need to know.
So we've asked Jill Wallace of Goodwill Industries to come in today to talk about how legislation has changed to support nonprofits that take donations. This is a real side of giving that we don't really know about, but we should.
It is. It's a bit taboo almost, because when people make a donation, such as any household items or clothing, you know, they think they're giving it to a good cause when they see a donation bin. And as of recent, there are a lot of pop-up donation bins within the Grand Rapids area that might not be a viable charity. Now, of course, there are several donation bins like World Mission, goodness, I lost Salvation Army. Thank you. So there are a lot of really great charities out there with these donation bins, but as of recent, we've seen a lot of them pop up, and they say they're a charity, but you really want to do the research. You know, call the number on the bin, and if you don't get an answer, then check out the website and you know, then call that phone number on the website. We did our homework, and you know, it leads to nothing many times.
That's too bad.
So explain exactly what these pop-up locations are, because maybe some people don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, absolutely. Well, a lot of these bins look like maybe a Salvation Army bin, and they're red in color, and they'll say on them, you know, it's going to a certain childhood disease or something along those lines. So they're just the standard metal bins. They could be at a gas station, they could be at a place of business, but the legislation now calls for these bins need to be licensed, and they need to be licensed to a nonprofit. However, it's relatively easy to obtain nonprofit status. So you want to make sure that your charities are staying local. What you're donating helps, you know, your local economy, and I think that that's really important.
Yeah, that is. And some of these are illegal. They don't have that status.
That's right.
Some are legal, but are perhaps not staying local and even selling the items overseas.
Right, or going maybe to California, something along those lines. So really, you know, what I can stress to the viewers, when you are ready to declutter, you're ready to make that donation, you know, make sure that you know where you're donating. Again, you know, I'm not just saying donate only to Goodwill, because there are some really great charitable organizations in Grand Rapids, but make sure you know where those donations are going. Don't just go to the most convenient drop-off bin that you see on the side of the road.
And just for viewer information, you do not have bins that you place.
That's correct.
Your Goodwill locations, which you have 15 of them, so you're pretty well spread out.
That is absolutely correct. We have 15 stores, and we actually have 4 attended donation sites as well. You can just drive right up, someone will come out, unload your car, give you a receipt, and you'll be on your way. You don't even have to exit your car.
Wow. I want to plug that again, because you can actually go to any one of your locations at the drop-off center, drop off the goods that you want to keep right here in the community, and receive a receipt that you can bring at your tax time.
That's exactly right. And the great part about Goodwill, you know, all of your donations, they support local job training and placement. And, you know, Grand Rapids is doing quite well in terms of job training and placement right now. And I think, in part, Goodwill is really contributing to that. And I'm proud of that. And so, you know, keep donating to Goodwill, and we're helping those people that have a barrier to employment.
Through having you on 8 West, Jill, I've learned so much about Goodwill, and what is really helpful is there are so many things, and I do have this box now in my house that I didn't have before, of those items that are things that I would think that nobody would want.
Right.
They're plastic little toys, they're one sock, they're things that you'd otherwise just pitch, but you're saying, what's someone going to do with one sock, or what would someone do with this little piece of plastic on a toy? But you want those things.
We sure do, because we have a very large bulk recycling program. So we're able to turn a profit on those items as well and put that money right into our training programs.
Yeah, so that's helpful too.
It's very helpful.
That's helpful to the consumer or the person at home to say, okay, you know, I don't really want to throw these in the trash and have them end up in a landfill, and I'd rather them go to a good cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, Goodwill is such a great cause. Tell us a little bit about the job training that you provide.
Well, we have around 20 job training and placement programs, from a certified nurse's aide training program that you're actually certified within the state of Michigan. We have veterans programs for either veterans that are new, or veterans that, you know, are looking to maybe make a career change, or obtain a new skill set. So we have several different programs. We have youth programs. Really, anyone who has a barrier to employment, you can seek our services. We also have what's called a career center, and I think this is really important for people to know. It's just walk in. We have it staffed where you can do resume building, you can do job searches, mock interviews. So, you know, anyone can come in and utilize our services and really try and better themselves in their career.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, thank you for all the information.
Oh, thanks for
We've
having
learned
me.
a lot today in awareness.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Are you West?